Hey there, my friends. I know, you're probably thinking, liver damage? That's not exactly the most exciting topic to discuss. But trust me, you're going to want to pay close attention to what I'm about to say. You see, your liver is kind of a big deal. This hard-working organ is responsible for filtering out toxins from your body, producing bile to help you digest food, and even playing a role in regulating your metabolism and blood sugar levels. In other words, it's one of those unsung heroes that keeps your body running smoothly without you even realizing it. But here's the kicker. Liver damage is a sneaky little devil that can creep up on you without any obvious signs or symptoms. And if left unchecked, it can lead to some seriously nasty consequences, like liver failure or even life-threatening complications. So, how do you know if your liver is in trouble? Well, that's what we're going to dive into today. We'll be exploring 12 weird signs that could indicate something is amiss with your liver, and trust me, some of them might just surprise you. But don't worry, we're not just going to leave you hanging with a list of symptoms. We'll also be dishing out some tips and tricks on how to keep your liver healthy and happy. Because let's face it, your liver deserves a little TLC too. So, grab a pen and paper, or just commit this to memory if you're feeling confident, because we're about to embark on a journey into the weird and wonderful world of liver health. Sign number 1. Unexplained fatigue. Let's start with a symptom that might seem a little too common to be considered weird: fatigue. But bear with me, because when it comes to liver damage, unexplained and persistent fatigue can be a telltale sign that something is amiss. You see, your liver plays a crucial role in metabolizing nutrients and converting them into energy. When it's not functioning properly, your body can't get the energy it needs, leaving you feeling constantly drained and exhausted. But here's the tricky part. Fatigue can be caused by a whole host of other factors, like stress, lack of sleep, or even certain medications. So how can you tell if your tiredness is liver-related? Well, if you're getting plenty of rest, eating a balanced diet, and still feeling like you could sleep for a week, it might be time to consider getting your liver checked out. Especially if that fatigue is accompanied by other weird symptoms, which we'll get into shortly. Sign number 2. Itchy skin. Alright, let's move on to one of the weirder signs of liver damage: itchy skin. Now, I know what you're thinking, but isn't itchy skin just a sign of dry skin or an allergic reaction? Well, yes, it can be. But when it comes to liver issues, the itchiness can be intense, persistent, and seemingly without any obvious cause. You see, when your liver isn't working properly, it can lead to a buildup of bile salts and other toxins in your bloodstream. These substances can then get deposited in your skin, causing an intense, all-over itch that just won't quit. And trust me, this isn't your average, run-of-the-mill itch. We're talking about the kind of itch that makes you want to scratch your skin raw, but no amount of scratching seems to provide relief. If you're experiencing this kind of unexplained, persistent itchiness, especially if it's accompanied by other signs of liver trouble, it's definitely worth getting checked out by a medical professional. Sign number 3. Yellowing of the skin and eyes, jaundice. Alright, let's move on to one of the more well-known signs of liver damage: jaundice. Now, if you're not familiar with the term, jaundice refers to a yellowish discoloration of the skin and the whites of the eyes. This weird and unsettling symptom occurs when there's a buildup of a substance called bilirubin in your bloodstream. Bilirubin is a byproduct of the breakdown of old red blood cells, and it's normally processed and eliminated by your liver. But when your liver isn't functioning properly, bilirubin can accumulate, causing that telltale yellow tint to spread across your skin and eyes. Now, jaundice can be caused by a variety of liver-related issues, ranging from hepatitis to cirrhosis to bile duct obstruction. But regardless of the underlying cause, it's a sign that your liver is in distress and needs some serious TLC. So, if you notice that your skin or the whites of your eyes are taking on a yellowish hue, don't ignore it. Make an appointment with your doctor right away, because jaundice can be a symptom of some pretty serious liver problems. Sign number 4. Swollen legs and ankles, edema. Alright, let's move on to another weird sign of liver damage that might catch you by surprise. Swollen legs and ankles, also known as edema. Now, you might be thinking, but isn't edema just a sign of poor circulation or maybe even heart issues? And you'd be partially right. Edema can indeed be caused by those things. But when it comes to liver damage, the swelling is often the result of a buildup of fluid in the body. You see, when your liver isn't working properly, it can't effectively filter out toxins and waste products from your bloodstream. This can cause fluid to accumulate, leading to that unsightly and uncomfortable swelling in your lower extremities. But here's the kicker. Liver-related edema often comes with a couple of other weird symptoms, like abdominal bloating and a general feeling of lethargy or sluggishness. So, if you're experiencing unexplained swelling in your legs and ankles, along with a bloated tummy and an overall sense of fatigue, it might be time to get your liver checked out. Because trust me, those swollen legs and ankles could be trying to tell you something important. Sign number 5. Abdominal pain and discomfort. Moving right along, let's talk about another weird sign of liver damage that might seem a little more obvious. Abdominal pain and discomfort. Now, I know what you're thinking, but doesn't abdominal pain just mean I ate something that didn't agree with me? And you'd be right. It certainly can be a sign of a simple digestive issue. But when it comes to liver problems, the pain and discomfort can be a little more persistent and localized in the upper right area of your abdomen, where your liver is located. This pain or discomfort can range from a dull, nagging ache to sharp, stabbing pains that come and go. And in some cases, it might even be accompanied by other weird symptoms, like nausea, vomiting, or a general feeling of malaise. So, if you're experiencing persistent abdominal pain or discomfort in that upper right area, especially if it's accompanied by other liver-related symptoms, it's definitely worth getting checked out by a medical professional. Because let's face it, your liver is too important to ignore any warning signs. Sign number 6. Dark urine and pale stools. Alright, let's move on to another weird sign of liver damage that might catch you off guard. Changes in the color of your urine and stool. Now, I know what you're thinking, but isn't it normal for urine and stool colors to fluctuate based on what I eat and drink? And you'd be right. To a certain extent, those color changes are perfectly normal. But when it comes to liver issues, the changes can be a little more extreme and persistent. For example, if your urine takes on a dark, almost tea-colored hue and your stools become pale or clay-colored, it could be a sign that your liver isn't properly processing and excreting bile. You see, bile is a yellowish-green substance produced by your liver that helps your body digest fats and absorb certain vitamins. When your liver isn't working properly, it can't produce enough bile, leading to those telltale color changes in your urine and stool. So, if you notice these weird color shifts, especially if they persist for more than a day or two, it's worth getting checked out by a medical professional. Because trust me, your liver is trying to send you a message, and it's important to listen. Sign number 7. Bruising and bleeding easily. Let's move on to another weird sign of liver damage that might catch you by surprise. Bruising and bleeding more easily than usual. Now, I know what you're thinking, but isn't that just a sign that I'm a bit of a klutz? Well, yes, it can be. But when it comes to liver problems, excessive bruising and bleeding can be a telltale symptom that something more serious is going on. You see, your liver plays a crucial role in producing certain proteins that are essential for blood clotting. When your liver isn't functioning properly, it can't produce enough of these clotting factors, which can lead to easy bruising, nosebleeds, and even excessive bleeding from cuts or injuries. But here's the kicker. This weird symptom can sometimes show up before any other signs of liver damage become apparent. So, if you suddenly notice that you're bruising like a peach at the slightest bump or that your cuts are taking forever to stop bleeding, it might be worth getting your liver checked out. Because trust me, those unexplained bruises and bleeds could be your liver's way of trying to get your attention. Sign number 8. Spider angiomas, spider veins. Alright, let's move on to another weird sign of liver damage that might have you scratching your head, and potentially your skin, spider angiomas, also known as spider veins. Now, if you're not familiar with the term, spider angiomas are those tiny, web-like clusters of blood vessels that can appear on the skin, most commonly on the face, neck, arms, and trunk. And while they might seem like a harmless cosmetic issue, the presence of these spider veins can actually be a sign that your liver isn't functioning properly. You see, when your liver is damaged or unable to efficiently process certain substances, it can cause an increase in blood flow to the surface of your skin, leading to the formation of these unsightly little spider veins. But here's the kicker. Spider angiomas aren't just a cosmetic concern. They can also be a warning sign of more serious underlying liver issues, like cirrhosis or even liver cancer. So, if you suddenly notice these weird little spider veins popping up all over your body, especially if they're accompanied by other symptoms of liver trouble, it's definitely worth getting checked out by a medical professional. Because trust me, those creepy crawly spider veins could be trying to tell you something important about your liver health. Sign number 9. Loss of appetite and unexplained weight loss. Moving right along, let's talk about another weird sign of liver damage that might have you scratching your head. Loss of appetite and unexplained weight loss. Now, I know what you're thinking, but isn't weight loss a good thing? And in some cases, it can be, but when it comes to liver problems, unexplained weight loss can be a red flag that something is amiss. You see, your liver plays a crucial role in metabolizing nutrients and converting them into energy. When it's not functioning properly, it can disrupt this process, leading to a lack of appetite and a decreased ability to absorb and utilize the nutrients from the food you do eat. And as a result, you might start shedding pounds without even trying, despite not making any changes to your diet or exercise routine. But here's the kicker. This unexpected weight loss can sometimes be accompanied by other weird symptoms, like nausea, vomiting, or even a general feeling of malaise. So, if you're losing weight rapidly without any apparent reason, and you're also experiencing other symptoms that could be liver-related, it's definitely worth getting checked out by a medical professional. Because trust me, your liver might be trying to send you a message, and it's important to listen. Sign number 10. Cognitive issues and brain fog. Let's move on to another weird sign of liver damage that might catch you off guard. Cognitive issues and brain fog. Now, I know what you're thinking, but isn't forgetting things and feeling a bit fuzzy-headed just a normal part of aging? And in some cases, it can be, but when it comes to liver problems, these cognitive issues can be a bit more severe and persistent. You see, when your liver isn't functioning properly, it can lead to a buildup of toxins in your bloodstream, including ammonia. And high levels of ammonia can actually interfere with the normal functioning of your brain, leading to things like confusion, memory problems, and even changes in personality or mood. This condition, known as hepatic encephalopathy, can range from mild, like feeling a bit foggy-headed, to severe, like experiencing full-blown episodes of delirium or unconsciousness. But here's the kicker. These cognitive issues can sometimes be one of the first signs that your liver is in trouble, even before other more obvious symptoms start to appear. So, if you're suddenly struggling with memory lapses, brain fog, or other cognitive issues that seem out of the ordinary, it might be worth getting your liver checked out, especially if these issues are accompanied by other potential signs of liver damage. Because trust me, your brain fog could be trying to tell you something important about your liver health. Sign number 11. Hormonal imbalances and sexual dysfunction. Let's move on to another weird sign of liver damage that might catch you by surprise. Hormonal imbalances and sexual dysfunction. Now, I know what you're thinking, but isn't that just a normal part of aging or a side effect of certain medications? And you'd be right. Those can definitely be contributing factors. But when it comes to liver problems, these hormonal and sexual issues can be a bit more pronounced and persistent. You see, your liver plays a crucial role in metabolizing and regulating certain hormones in your body, including estrogen, testosterone, and thyroid hormones. When your liver isn't functioning properly, it can disrupt this delicate hormonal balance, leading to a whole host of issues. For men, this might manifest as things like low libido, erectile dysfunction, or even gynecomastia, the development of breast tissue. For women, it could mean irregular menstrual cycles, hot flashes, or other hormonal imbalances. But here's the kicker. These hormonal and sexual issues can sometimes be one of the first signs that your liver is in trouble, even before other more obvious symptoms start to appear. So, if you're suddenly struggling with unexplained hormonal or sexual issues, it might be worth getting your liver checked out, especially if these issues are accompanied by other potential signs of liver damage. Because trust me, your hormonal imbalances could be trying to tell you something important about your liver health. Sign number 12. Muscle wasting and weakness. Finally, let's talk about one of the more severe and concerning weird signs of liver damage. Muscle wasting and weakness. Now, I know what you're thinking, but isn't muscle loss just a normal part of aging or a side effect of certain medical conditions? And you'd be right. Those can definitely be contributing factors. But when it comes to liver problems, this muscle wasting and weakness can be a bit more pronounced and persistent, and it can sometimes occur even in younger individuals or those without other underlying conditions. You see, your liver plays a crucial role in metabolizing and synthesizing certain proteins that are essential for building and maintaining muscle mass. When your liver isn't functioning properly, it can disrupt this process, leading to a gradual breakdown and loss of muscle tissue. And as this muscle wasting progresses, you might also start to experience feelings of weakness, fatigue, and even difficulty with everyday activities like walking or climbing stairs. But here's the kicker. This muscle wasting and weakness can sometimes be one of the later signs of severe liver damage, often accompanied by other more obvious symptoms like jaundice, abdominal pain, or cognitive issues. So, if you're suddenly struggling with unexplained muscle loss or weakness, especially if it's accompanied by other potential signs of liver damage, it's definitely worth getting checked out by a medical professional as soon as possible. Because trust me, your muscle wasting could be a sign that your liver is in serious trouble, and it's important to take action before it's too late. Conclusion. Well, my friends, we've covered a lot of ground today, from the weird and unexpected signs of liver damage to the importance of taking action and getting checked out if you notice any of these symptoms. But here's the most important takeaway. Your liver is a vital organ that plays a crucial role in keeping your body healthy and functioning properly. And while it might not always be at the forefront of your mind, it's important to pay attention to the subtle, and not so subtle, signs that it might be in trouble. So, the next time you notice something weird or out of the ordinary, whether it's unexplained fatigue, itchy skin, or even changes in your urine or stool color, don't just brush it off as a passing phase or a minor inconvenience. Instead, take it as warning. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel.